Good morning, classmates. My topic today is about Asabel's meaningful verbal learning or sub-assumption theory. The objectives of this discussion, one is promoting a meaningful learning by encouraging learners to integrate new information with the existing knowledge. Also, ensuring that learners can recall and apply what they have learned in different contexts, understanding of how to strengthen learners' cognitive structure, also utilizing advanced organizer in facilitating learners-centered teaching. David Paul Ausubel, he was born in 1918 and grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Also, he attended a University of Pennsylvania, majoring in psychology for medicine. He earned his PhD in developmental psychology from Columbia University, and his most significant contribution was on the development and research on advanced organizer. Ausubel's sub-assumption theory proposes that new information is best learned when it can be related to what is already known in learners' cognitive structure. He suggests using advanced organizer strengthen a learner's cognitive structure before presenting new material. An advanced organizer presents abstract and generalizable information about a topic before the details are learned. This allows learner to see the big picture and relate new details to their existing knowledge. Ausubel believed that meaningful learning occurs through subsumption, where new ideas are related to and incorporated into relevant concept in a learner's cognitive structure. Ausubel's subsumption theory divided into three parts: the meaningful reception of information, four process for meaningful learning, and advanced organizer. Under meaningful reception of information, there is learner's cognitive structure, use of advanced graphic organizer, and subsumption. Under process for meaningful learning, we have derivative subsumption, correlative subsumption, and superordinate learning, and also combinatorial learning. And in advanced organizer, also composed of expository teaching, narrative organizer, scheming advanced organizer, and graphic advanced organizer. Learners' cognitive structure, the most important factor influencing learning and quantity, clarity, and organization of the learner's present knowledge. This present knowledge consists of facts, concepts, propositions, theories, and raw perceptual data that the learner has available to him or to her at any point in time. These are what we call it the cognitive structure. Use of an advanced organizer. Ausubel believed that before new material can be presented effectively, the student cognitive structure should be strengthened. When this is done, acquisition and retention of new information is facilitated. So, how this cognitive structure be strengthened? The way to strengthen the student cognitive structure is by using advanced organizer that allow the student to see the big picture of the topic to be learned even before going to the details. Subsumption, Ausubel's belief of the use of advanced organizers is anchored on the principle of subsumption. Subsumption is a process by which material is related to relevant idea in the existing. So now, how it works? The process of meaningful learning. One is derivative subsumption. This describes the situation in which the new information you learn is an example of concept that you have already learned. Example, you have acquired a basic concept such as bird. We know that a bird has feathers, beak, wings, lays eggs. So these are the cognitive structure which is your prior knowledge. Now, you learn about a kind of bird that you have never seen before. Let's say a crested ibis that confirms your previous understanding of bird that also have beak, feathers, and wings. So your new knowledge of crested ibis is attached to your concept of bird without substantially altering the concept in any way. So, in Elizabeth's theory, with this example, you had learned about crested ibis is also a kind of bird through the process of derivative subsumption. Learning as correlative subsumption. It means the learning correlate and connect. Example, the bear died. Let's say you see a bear is big, strong, and eat meat. So in your prior understanding, bear belong to carnivorous category of animal diet. Following day, for instance, you see another bear eat plants. So in order to accommodate this new information, you have to change or expand your concept about bear diet. So the new knowledge you learn to expand this concept are the following. Bear is omnivore because The bear both eat plant and meat. Second, knowledge you learn about this concept is not all plant-eating animal is herbivore, as well as not all meat-eating animals is carnivore. The third process of meaningful learning is what we call it a superordinate learning. This type of learning where a person acquires a broader or more general concept that includes an organized, previously learned subordinate concepts. Example, students previously learned about these animals like lion. Lion is big, wild, have mane. Tiger is big, wild, have stripes. Also, house cat or domestic cat is small, have different colors. Students, broader or general concept learned about these animals, although they have differences, students find out they are all belong to one family of cat. What about combinatorial learning? This is when newly acquired knowledge combines with prior knowledge to enrich the understanding of both concepts. Combinatorial learning, it describes a process by which the new idea is derived from another idea that is neither higher or lower in the hierarchy, but at the same level and a different but related. It is a lot like us learning by analogy. For example, to teach your students about how plants breathe, you might relate it to previously acquired knowledge about human respiration, where a man inhales oxygen and exhales carbon dioxide, which is also, if you connect this prior knowledge to the new concept of plants breathing, your student also learn that plants breathe in oxygen and release carbon dioxide just like human do. Ausubel subsumption theory implication in education. The theory highlights the need for educators to assess students' prior knowledge and build on it when teaching new concepts. This implies that educators may help students retain information more effectively and develop a deeper understanding of the subject matter once they build on prior information to construct knowledge. With Isabel's theory, learning can become more meaningful and memorable for students, leading to improved academic performance and success in the long term. Thank you for listening.